welcome to another episode of Bronx World. We're going to do some wind therapy. We are currently in Garretson, South Dakota, and heading to Sioux Falls. It's about 55 degrees. We've got a little bit of snow in the ditches still, and I'm trying to get some time on the road on the bike before winter sets in, because nobody wants to be in the snow unless you're going snowmobiling or skiing. And who really wants to do that? This person's going to Dollar General. I get it. Got some good deals at the Dollar General before. When the kids were younger, we'd go into Dollar General and be like, okay, go ahead. And spent $70 at the Dollar General one time with the kids buying stuff. I learned my lesson. Yeah, I'd like to get some merchandise set up, maybe make up a hat, maybe a beanie, for winter. Be cool to make my own gloves. I don't know how to do that. T-shirts, I can do t-shirts, I can do sweatshirts, figure those out. But like gloves, beanie, I could probably figure that out. I bet one of my local print shops could make me a beanie. If I could get it embroidered, that'd be cool. But I got stickers ordered, so I will have stickers. If you want a sticker, let me know. I'll get you hooked up. So off in the distance there, you can see Brandon. Just before that is Corson. Corson's a tiny town, but Corson's kind of growing because they got this manufacturing here on this side of the interstate, which is Corson. The interstate kind of splits Corson and Brandon. So yeah, Corson used to be tiny. He used to have a bar and like 8 houses. But now it's kind of grown. There's a shop here, a quarry. There's a rail car processing plant or production plant. There's those wind towers. There's a place up here that makes the blades for the wind towers. And then CHS is up here too. And I don't know, tell me about where you guys are at. So here in the Midwest, especially in South Dakota, they did it once in Sioux Falls, and now they're doing one here in Brandon. These weird intersections right over top of highways. They're just strange. So they cross you over to the other side. I'm not sure if I get it. But they do that. It's always good when a car cuts you off. Putting up some big signs today. That's kind of cool. U.S. Air Force is now hiring. I think they're always hiring. I don't think there's an off season for the Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Space Force. I think they're in all the time. So this is Brandon, South Dakota. Nice little town in the extreme east of South Dakota. Right on 90. Most of you going to Sturgis from the east have probably passed it. As you were on the interstate just flying by. Might have stopped and got some gas at some point. It's a nice little town, got a lot of different things in it. Pizza, burgers, Arby's. There's a couple of Mexican restaurants, barbecue joints. decent sized school, that kind of stuff. It says I'm doing 34. Oh yeah, I am speeding a little bit. Don't tell anybody. You have a Taco John's here. I love Taco John's. It's good stuff. Lewis. Just a nice little town on the east side of South Dakota. Got a high school here, pretty good sized high school. They compete pretty well in all the athletics in the state. That 212 Boiling Point back there, that's a pretty good restaurant, got some barbecue in it. Valley Springs is that way, just about 5 miles over there. I bought a Camaro there in high school. And then an old lady ran a stop sign and it went right into the side of me. I think I had it about 3 months, maybe. It was winter, so I give her that. But everybody was okay. We all moved on. But this is Brandon. Pretty nice little town. Quiet, a little bit of ways from the way, a little bit out of the way of the busyness of Sioux Falls. I think a lot of people that live in Brandon work in Sioux Falls, although there is more stuff to work at in Brandon now. Building something back there. Don't know exactly what it is. Oh, there's a little racetrack back there, kind of like that. Well, that's the old RC track. Used to go play there with a couple of buddies of mine and a cousin. And this is Houston Speedway. On the left here, this is where they do dirt track racing, hobby stocks, modified, sprint cars. They used to do some pit work there, and over in Madison for Robbie Anderson. It's an elementary school they built. Brandon is just growing because it's so close to Sioux Falls, and Sioux Falls is so busy. So I get it. But this has always been just a beautiful area because of the amount of trees. The road could use some work. They've patched it like 7 billion times, but so I'm getting kind of up and jump up thing. It's a nice Thunderbird. I dated a girl in high school that her grandpa, when she turned 18, gave her a Thunderbird. She had never put gas in her car because her dad always did it for her. Well, look at that. Yeah, it is what it is. The things we do for those we love. Weeping willow. Those are cool trees. God said, let's make a tree that has a ton of leaves and maybe some flowers in the spring, and it's just a great big beautiful tree. But let's make the end of the branches not strong enough to hold them up. So you get the main branch that's up, and then they just weeping willow. All right, and up here we're going to take a right and head towards Sioux Falls. Big old truck here. Biker brothers. And there's the river I was talking about. Beautiful. And we get into a little bit more of a prettier area, even in the fall, as we get close to Sioux Falls. And look at the Sioux Falls. There's the population, 219,588. I was here, lived in Sioux Falls when they just turned over 100,000. I think there was about 98,000 when I moved to Sioux Falls. But yeah, beautiful area. Trees, decent roads, some wildlife. There's usually always geese in that park over there walking around. I'm going to take a left here. This area out here is just blown up. There is houses everywhere, and there's even a stoplight now. There didn't used to be a stoplight. You used to be able to ride right through this, but now we have a stoplight. And they had to put a sign farther because there was probably accidents because somebody said, "Oh my gosh, there's a stoplight." And these houses, they were just built a year ago, little duplexes. These apartments just got done. I mean, they're still doing the dirt work for the parking lot, but it looks like some people have already moved in. This used to be the rich part of the city. Kind of just grown into the city. Yeah, this is a beautiful part of the city. There's little lakes around here, lots of trees. You know, it's well grown into because it's been around a while, but it used to be the rich part of the city, and you know, they were able to plant some trees and make things good, and yeah, it's just beautiful now. All year long, little streams go through here, and yeah, it's just pretty. And just down the road is where all the construction is happening, making it just completely crazy. They built this little strip mall over here. You'll see it's just over there. And the construction of there is just insane. love that sticker. Don't worry about tomorrow. God is already there. Perfect. Not sure what's happening up here. We got a green light and nobody's moving. And we're into Sioux Falls. Traffic isn't bad because we're on the extreme east. Not really in anywhere yet, but we were to get, and it's, you know, it's a weekday at almost 11 o'clock, so traffic isn't bad. But you get around the start of the day or the end of the day, sometimes right in the middle, different parts of the city, traffic gets pretty crazy. So there's that. We just deal with it, move on, nothing you can do about it. I'm not the city engineer. I could give them my opinion, but what would it matter, because I don't know. That's probably part of the problem with the world, is people giving their opinions who have no idea. So there's that. Yeah, this part of Sioux Falls is really built up. This is kind of where I lived for high school, right over here. I was actually in a trailer park right where I turned left there all through high school. My friends all lived in this area. My best friend lived up just under, I think, Grange up here. Grandview, whatever it was. Chelan. Yep, there's Grandview. So yeah, right in this area was where my friends and I mostly lived. We went to Sioux Falls, Washington down the road. And this is almost completely changed. Just, I mean, the houses and stuff are the same, but everything's kind of tighter and there's more stuff built in, and there used to be the edge of town, and now we're, you know, a mile and a half into town. So there's that. Putting up Christmas lights is a good day to do that. Kelloland doing a news story on something. I'm not sure I remember where TC Referees is. What's our temp at now? 62 degrees. Just beautiful outside. We're gonna turn left up here. It said TC referees on 26th, but I believe we're leaving 26th. So I'm confused, but whatever. Guess we're getting on the highway. Must be on 26 on the other side of town. Good thing I left early, huh? Here I was thinking it was on the east side, and it's actually on the west side. Oh well. It is what it is. I get more riding in. See all the construction they're doing around here. It's just kind of crazy. We're basically going to go all the way around the city. Whatever. And we're going to get on 29 and go north. Traffic coming, just one lone red car that will kind of match us. Those are beautiful. I like the color scheme on those duplexes, townhomes, whatever you want to call them. I like it. The maroon, black, and white. A little bit of gray in there. So now we're on Interstate 29 heading north. because I was mistaken. TC Referees is on the, well, now the middle. It used to be the west side, where Overtime Bar and Grill was what I was thinking, and that's on the east side. But it doesn't take as long to get across Sioux Falls. It's not that big yet. And I did avoid all that traffic. So that's good. But there's Texas Roadhouse. It's a good place. We all know Texas Roadhouse. The Empire Mall. It's where I went to Red Robin's last night. And we're going to get off at this next exit here. Take a left, and then I think it's just straight on until morning, you know, like Peter Pan. And there's the Brazilian Carnival. If you've ever been to that, it's one of those I guess Brazilian places. They bring everything, a bunch of meat around on a sword, and give you what you want. Really good stuff. One of the lowest tire prices guaranteed. Sioux Falls Ford. Had a buddy's brother in high school. His brother worked there as a head mechanic. Just a little ways to go. A little under a mile. About 3 minutes. And I love when the people behind you, when you're on a hill and a motorcycle, they like to get up on your tail. I don't understand it. Well, whatever. And this is a very busy part of Sioux Falls. Is what it is. There's a Sioux Falls Ford. This part didn't exist when I was in high school. I mean, there was a few things here, but nothing much at all. This was the edge of town. Those apartments back there didn't exist. It's built up like crazy around here, so yeah. Time changes many things. TC Referees is just right up here. I swear this time I'm right. And we have made it We're going to do a little swingy wingy. And we will park right here and wait for my mom and dad to show up. So thanks for riding along today. Always great to have you guys along. And that's the end of the video today. We'll see you next time. This is Brock's World. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.